Chris Hansen, we all know who he is. Take a seat. Well, did you also know that Chris has an extreme hate of plumbers who scam people?
Mamma mia!
Because that's who he's catching today. They set up a sting for plumbers to come into a house and fix a hot water heater, and they're going to see whether or not they did it. He's out here just doing God's work. Catching predators, catching plumbers.
And tasing them both. That's my hope, Kenny. That's my hope.
As long as someone gets tased, we're happy.
Jenny's got a leak in her water heater.
Oh.
But it's a leak we created.
Is there anything currently wrong with this hot water heater?
They're setting them up already. They got a perfectly good working hot water heater. It looks like all the dude did was like kind of unscrew it a little bit so that it would leak.
Yeah, it's just not tight.
Mark Giebelhaus is a licensed plumber in Phoenix with over 30 years in the business.
Well, it's an excellent unit. It's 3 years old. It's
30 years in the business. Look at this man. When did he start? When he was like 10?
Hey, man, you got to get that experience in early, you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
We just loosened this nut a little bit so that the water would seep out.
And all you'd have to do to fix it is tighten the nut. Takes about 10 seconds.
Well, they're really like drawing this out. Like all you got to do is just tighten it up.
It looks like my water heater is leaking in my garage.
So will the plumbers Jenny calls be able to diagnose the problem?
Like they even got like a decoy to call the plumbers old Jenny, you know? Which I will say on top of that, because Mary says this to me, like whenever like a car needs serviced or anything, and like she's able to do it. She doesn't want to because she's like, look, these guys are going to charge me more than I'm going to charge you because you know they're going to like say that I need this, that, and the other. I'm not going to know. And so I wonder if that's also playing into why they're having a woman call on the phone to see if the guy like they may be able to show up and try to squeeze some more money out of her.
Oh, she's gonna have to replace this water heater.
Yeah, and then it happens to old people too. Like there was a whole thing I followed on TikTok actually. There's like a home inspector, and he like it was like an old lady, and they were charging her like $50,000 to change her whole roof, and there was like nothing wrong with it.
What?
It was weird. Like the dude checked it and it was fine, but then they had started and like torn the roof off in a piece. Then the whole thing started and they left, and so now this old lady just had like a hole in her roof. It was wild.
That's crazy. I almost feel like mechanics are like infamous for this too.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you don't look like you know anything about cars. Yeah, you gotta fix the flux capacitor is broken, and you're just gonna be a whole nother. You know, you gotta replace your whole engine.
There's bad actors in every profession, but yeah, it's just super annoying when you just want to get your oil changed and all of a sudden, your tires need to be rotated. Yeah. And look, the wires aren't hanging out of my tires yet, okay? If you didn't know there's wires in them, there are. They're not hanging out yet. I don't need new tires. Come on. Oh, that reminds me. We even had to deal with like a company, right? Like, because we had an air conditioner fixed. And like the air conditioner company was fine. That was all good. But when they were on the roof, we have tiles on the roof. One of the tiles got cracked. It was their second time they've been out. The first time one cracked also, but they replaced it. This time one cracked. I guess they didn't see it or whatever. And so we called a company to come out and fix it. And the guy went up there and like looked and quoted. He was like, oh, actually, we got to do like this whole big thing. It's going to cost like a couple of $1,000s because like this is messed up also. And I was like, oh no, I wasn't thinking about it. I paid for the materials to fix it. A dude showed up, went up there and like changed the tile out. I was like, that's it. And I was like, excuse me? It's like, yeah, you just had a broken tile. And I was like, so I paid these people for these parts, like for this stuff. Like I didn't pay like the labor and everything was going to make it cost $1,000, but the materials themselves it was like $500 or something, which is also crazy. Australia labor is insane. Anyway, so yeah, and it was like, hey, boy, we like hounded these people and chased them down for forever. But yeah, it was they were trying to be freaking sneaky. And now they don't have a business anymore. So anyway, let's get back to these plumbers.
Here comes Adrian with No Worries Rooter.
Adrian.
It's electric, 50 gallons.
You slap it on the side. Oh, this will hold about 50 gallons right there. Yes, see, I can read the label. Yep, that's what it says.
But Adrian doesn't try to diagnose or fix the problem. Instead, he walks around in circles for a while, chatting on his cell phone.
What?
Apparently, he's already made up his mind.
He's going to tell her she needs a new hot water heater. He's going to tell her she needs a whole new one.
Yo, she's going to have to replace it. He's going to replace this, ma'am.
He's coming in hot.
He did no diagnosis.
Diagnosis whatsoever.
He needed a new water heater.
Knew it. Knew it.
No
God
way.
Dang.
Wow.
Chris, tell him to take a seat. Come in right now. Tell him to take a seat.
So I just called my guy.
Yeah.
I have one in stock, and it's exactly like that.
Why would a plumber call somebody about a new water heater before he's even diagnosed the problem?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is like he didn't tell what's wrong with it or anything. It's like, yeah, you need a new one. I called my guy. We got one for this price. You know, it's a good deal. Minus that it's marked up 50%. But anyway, yeah.
He'll deliver it tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll be here. We'll install it. I'm sure he charged her probably like $100 just for showing up too.
Adrian says if Jenny wants hot water, she has no other choice.
You got no
This is a
choice.
must-do right now.
Well, it's definite.
So how much would
It's definite. No choice. Oh my God, dude.
Wow.
Salesman.
Everything plus installation, $760.
$760.
Ooh, boy.
$760, bro. Oh. And all you need is a wrench and 10 seconds.
$760 to replace a water heater that works just fine. It's time for me to have a chat.
Here he
with
comes,
Adrian.
Dane. He's going in. He's had enough.
Let's go. The guy's already seated, so. Oh, say it, please.
Dude, hang on. I gotta imagine that you're just a plumber there doing some plumbing. Chris Hansen walks in. You're like, I didn't touch you. I didn't touch anybody. I just came here to do some
I
plumbing,
don't even
man.
know this lady. I've seen this show before. I'm like, whoa, what's happening?
You just have a heart attack. No, I didn't do whatever you think I did. I didn't do it. It's like, oh, you're here because of a plumbing issue. Oh, thank God. Yeah, sure. I'll scam it or whatever. Yeah. Oh.
What do we got going on?
Water heater that's leaking.
Can you tell where the leak is?
I can show you.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can show you. It's right on the top here.
So,
So this guy, I wonder if he knows who Chris Hansen is or not. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm just here for the water heater, man.
this is a water leak here.
Right.
Usually this is an indicator that this is a leak. So once it starts
The water
heading
means
here,
that there's a leak.
The water coming out means that there's a leak. Whoa, okay, all right. Amazing, okay. The dude's got a Bluetooth earpiece. You already know he's a douchebag.
Oh, you know.
Golly.
God, those are the worst.
Look, the only people allowed to have Bluetooth headpieces are truck drivers, okay? They're the only ones. Everyone else, nah.
Right.
And Adrian says there's another problem. He says the leak has caused the inside of the tank to corrode.
What?
When the water is escaping from the tank, it causes corrosion on the inside of the tank where the water already is.
And you can tell by how the color of the water is clear.
usually once these start corroding and it starts going through the water here, it affects the cylinder.
The cylinder. This dude, who did they call? This guy had one star Google review.
Wow.
So we're hitting Chris Hansen with the jargon. The cylinder.
Yeah. What shape is this?
The whole thing is cylindrical. Yeah, it's a cylinder.
What would you bet me that I could fix this in about 2 seconds?
Show me.
Okay.
So you brought me out here to fix this yourself?
You brought me out here to fix this yourself. What you called me and now you're just
Kinda.
gonna fix it? Like, actually, yes, that's exactly what we did.
Well, I brought you out here to see what you do because there's something you got to know.
The big reveal. Bring the dude out the camera.
Yeah!
Bring him out.
Yes.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on the quality of work repairmen do when they come out to the house.
Yes, there they are. Yes.
Come put them in their face.
Here they come. Bring the cameras out.
Oh.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you, but once a water heater goes bad from corrosion, there's no hope for it. From my expertise, I'll be honest with you, this is...
He's still talking. I knew from that little chin strap goatee and those sideburns.
You know that they were once connected, okay? At one point, they were connected.
They've only ever been connected by a dream since high school, Dane. They've never connected. Just like his mustache never came in.
There's corrosion right here. If you could bring this camera down here.
Of course, there is no corrosion. Our expert says what Adrian is pointing out is just dirty water.
That's just dirty water, bro.
So why wasn't Adrian able to figure out the problem? Here's one possible clue.
Adrian, are you a licensed plumber?
I am not.
Of course.
What?
Of course he's not even freaking licensed.
Can you have a listing without being licensed?
Yeah. As long as no one asks, right? You can put your ad out, you can put an ad out for anything. As long as no one checks your credentials, then who's the wiser?
Wow.
Dude's just listed as he may not even have it as listed as plumber. Maybe it's like listed as like hot water heater expert or something like that. Maybe he's got like being shady about it. It's like just people are calling him, getting them to come and take a look at stuff, and they're like, "Yeah, we just got to replace it." And then they go call like the actual plumber to come replace it. He's just a sales rep. Yeah.
Why do you not have a license?
I lost my job with Wells Fargo, have a baby girl.
Here's the sob story. He lost his job at the bank. He's got a baby girl, so now he's just out here trying to make a living. He's just hustling, Dave.
Now we're just hustling,
He's
man.
just hustling.
The reality is you told her something.
The reality is, to make your story look really good, is that I'm unlicensed, okay?
Now this is their fault. It's to make their story look good.
God.
It's their fault he's in this situation. Oh my God, this dude should be able to. No, I shouldn't say that. We have to get the other bingo card out the way this is going. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You want to make this story look like I'm the criminal here, when in fact, I'm here just trying to make a living.
As Adrian
Oh my God, the logic.
That's crazy.
It's like imagine some dude robbing a bank. I'm just trying to make a living here, guys. What do you?
The circumstances are that I had no money. There's a lot of money here, and you guys aren't using it all. Okay? Am I the bad guy?
Like there's this guy would make a great YouTuber right now. He's like, I started this crypto company, and I'm just trying to make a living. All right? Who cares if I maybe misled you allegedly, and then you lost all your money, and I made a bunch of money, but whatever. I'm just. Whatever.
Tell your kids to buy my lunch.
Don't worry about the lead. It's fine.
he tells us he should have seen this coming.
This should have been the big indicator right here, this bike.
Why is that?
Because I watch your shows.
He did. Oh my God. He does know who Chris Hansen is. He knows.
Wow.
He knows. He had to have been sweating when Chris Hansen popped out. Like, my God.
God.
So I got so nervous. Oh.
Yeah. That's a little nerve-wracking. Like, what the hell's happening? Where am I here? This is the wrong place. What is happening?
I don't want to start connecting too many dots. But he is like starting to get all over the bingo card here, man. Like he should have known it was a setup. Paying attention to the shows and how the bikes are laying, the warning signs.
I watch your shows. Every time there's like some type of setup going on, there's like this real crazy bike. I don't know. I'm a big fan, though. Thanks.
All right, well,
he's a big fan. All right, see you guys.
Yeah.
These three plumbers are with a company called Drain Pro.
Oh, we got the next one's coming in. Drain Pro.
Oh, they got the whole crew here, baby.
Now they got 3 dudes coming to check this way, and I know they're. Dane, look, dude, bent over to go under here. That ain't plumber's crack. That's just a belt. Not legit. Not legit.
A real plumber.
Is the electric turned off? No. I just will turn it off.
Again, none of the servicemen seem to do anything to diagnose the problem.
Dude, they're just all sitting around. What is
What
this?
the heck, dude?
This dude's even looking at the camera. Like, what is
Yeah,
he
he's like, what the? They got a camera up there, dude?
After chatting for a while, this technician named Don delivers the bad news. The water heater is shot.
Oh my God, another shot water heater. Wow,
No
amazing.
way, dude. This makes me not want to trust anybody. Kidding.
Well, the first thing they did was want to cut the power to it. Like, if you're going to diagnose what the problem is, don't you need to see what it does while it's trying to work?
Now, when you already know that it's broken.
It's already bad. Turn it off. It's more like they were just like, yeah, go turn it off. Get out of here kind of thing.
It's leaking out of the actual tank itself.
And Don the plumber says a leaking tank can be very dangerous.
Very leaking. They explode sometimes, Dane, when they leak. That means the pressure is built up so much they're just going to blow up. So dangerous that the water is leaking out of your hot water. It could be hot water. Someone could get burned.
Oh, and that's a hazard.
Once that water starts flowing like that, it could literally explode because of the pressure.
Dude.
Wow.
Dude, there's no way. This can't be real. Once it starts leaking, the pressure buildup from the leak.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Wouldn't the leak be relieving any pressure? Yeah, but you see, the fact that it is leaking means there's so much pressure.
Yeah, they can explode, absolutely. Like blow up, yeah.
Oh, God, you're kidding.
Again,
The acting. Oh, God, you're kidding.
Even worse, he says if he hadn't been there to turn off the electricity, Jenny could have been in even more danger.
Saved her, man. He saved her.
Wow.
Good thing they showed up. Holy crap.
I wonder how much he charges for being a hero.
Double, at least.
At least double.
It's time for me to let Don know he's failed to spot a simple problem.
Well, here's what I think. I think that you're lying to me.
Ooh. Well, you look at his face like,
Wow.
Hey, bro, you better watch out. I got my muscle back here, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Or if this guy knows who Chris Hansen is, too, and he's like,
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC,
Okay.
and we're doing a story on the quality of work done by repairmen. And we had experts
I love it.
inspect this and actually set up this scenario by loosening it.
The camera in his face, boy.
Surround him, get him.
You are free to go.
I want to see what these dudes just start running. They start booking it.
The water heater's also under warranty. I didn't have to tell you that, but I did.
But all I had to do was look down here and see that.
Okay.
Why is he charging her double, but it's under warranty? What is it?
Wow.
I didn't have to tell you it's under warranty. Oh, thanks.
Now, what a good guy.
What a stand-up dude. You're really, helping
You
us
saved
out.
me.
What you did do was tell her that this water heater could explode, that it could take down the garage.
It could. Part of the garage. That's what I said.
Part of the garage.
All right. Well, you guys can have fun.
Well,
You guys can have fun. You guys can have fun. We're done. It could blow. It could. Like, technically, hot water heaters can explode. That is factual. I'm not wrong. They can. Maybe. Rarely. It happened. It's happened. Did you know, Dane, that your fuse box, like your switch box, apparently the metal doors on those things is for a shield because they can blow up.
Really?
Yeah. It's freaking, it's nuts.
Mine's
actually.
open. Mine is open. I'm literally looking at it over here. That should be closed. That's not good. Oh gosh.
Like they can just, they can do it.
Okay.
Because I was watching, I think it was TikTok or something, but it was like an electrician. He's like, this is why you should put your face behind the door when you switch it. And they set up a thing and he's got like a suit on and he does it and it explodes and sparks go everywhere. It's like, oh my God. It's also very rare, but it can happen.
don't you think you give other repairmen a bad name by doing something like this? You told her she needed something she didn't need.
She does need a water heater.
She does not.
She does.
That's your opinion.
She does.
Oh,
it's like,
man.
we literally just unscrewed the freaking. Oh God, that's great.
I kind of like the concept of this too. This needs to be an everyday thing with everybody, right? Like,
Sorry, I was reading this first comment that said, funny, the guy shot, I swear I thought she was 18 when Chris Hansen walked in the room. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Let us know what you think of that. Leave a like, leave a comment, all that cool stuff. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Stay tuned, my friends. Love you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
You're lying to me.